We're beginning to stretch the buffalo hide, and I'm really excited to see how it's actually done. So I'm going to show you as closely as I can how they've begun here. So you can see it's actually tied off on here, the framing, and then you follow it along, and there's a hole that's been punched in the hide itself, which is quite thick if you take a look at it. And they loop it around, and they just keep going all the way around. Feeding it in. You have to use a fairly strong rope, otherwise it'll snap once you put the tension on. And you don't want that to happen with all this hard work. So they're moving along through each hole, and they'll work their way around. Extending the rope as they need to, but by just tying on more rope. So I'm really happy to see that, you know, we're honoring some of our traditional practices, and we are making sure that this hide gets prepared in the way it should, and that we'll be able to find really good uses for it as we teach and share community at large. So perhaps in the community you're in, you'll have an opportunity to try this someday. Be well. Ani Bojo Kinawea. This is my friend Alan. And we're getting ready to smudge the hide. We want to honor the spirit of that beautiful being, but Alan has some very specific things he wants to share.
Yeah, so, you know, not only do we see that smudge in a way of smudging ourselves, but also anytime you're working a hide or you're working an animal or anything like that, you want to have that smudge going. And so really, that smudge is designed to kill any airborne bacteria. And so when we smudge the hide, if there's any sickness or any bad bacteria that's on it, immediately we'll start cleaning it. So that way when we start getting our hands onto it, we're not going to get sick from working that hide.
Wow, I didn't know that. I think that's really, really awesome. If it cleans the air, it makes sense that it could clean the hide. So if you weren't with us in the other videos, we showed this beautiful big buffalo hide, and we're getting ready to give this a really good smudge. And it looks like we're using cedar and sage. Yeah, gijik and mushkodewushk. So it's literally just spreading that smudge over across the whole hide, and it will all be done. I'll give you a broader view here, and we'll get the benefits of making sure that it doesn't rot through or get eaten through, because it's been really cleaned up, and as Alan said, gets that kind of antibacterial quality spread all over it. Be well, everybody.